gonna post about that. Let's post 1 and 10. Wow. On the phone, my thumbnails look like ass. That's interesting. Oh well. Why are there two of these on here? Better get rid of one first. I mean, one is live, so the other one will get deleted. So this one is live right now. Better get rid of one first. What the hell? Okay. Okay. Let's do a refresh. This is still live right now, so I'm gonna hit share. And I'm gonna turn that tab off, turn this tab off. Thank you. And now I'm gonna bring the chat over here. Gotta go on Instagram, post about it. Store it. Links. So right now my vision that's my goal. It's to be able to draw cubes comfortably first, and then I'm gonna go back to practicing drawing faces, and then finally, sounds crazy, but I'm gonna learn to draw backgrounds. So yeah, hopefully I can do all of that by the end of this year, because the faces I draw, you know, like if I spend a lot of time on it, then it kind of works, but I don't have like a formula or like a muscle memory when it comes to drawing faces, and I really would like that. So yeah. Oops. I shouldn't have shown that. Oh shit. Oh crap. That was awkward, but okay. Oh, forgot to turn box too. Today's stream's been suboptimal so far. But hey, that's why we always say to skip to 6 minutes, right? Okay, I haven't warmed up today either, so this is about to be disastrous. Oh wow. It's very interesting to see how they look without each color. I like that. It looks kind of transparent. It's time to take all of these, cut it out. Well, put them on a folder. And my wife has your legs are apples. I actually need to warm up first. I haven't drawn since I woke up. So yeah. Need to get my hand flowing before popping onto the cubes. So let's see some of that. See some of this. Let's see some of that. Okay, that's goofy. Let's see some. This. It's been some time since I last did this exercise of swerving and then line way. Got like. So it's July. I think it was last week that it was a 4-year anniversary for my art journey, I think. Because I think I started in July 22nd, 2022. Let's just check real quick though, just to be sure. Oh, my first rose was July 4th. Very patriotic, surprisingly. But yeah, it's been 4 years. Crazy. 4 years since I started drawing and uploading, I guess. I mean, I don't count the years before uploading like actual drawings to me, because that's just like, you know, like any level of random children wanting to draw. I don't think that's like actual learning or studying to draw. So I don't count towards the years of experience, I guess, or years of actual learning. Now that looks like a Rasengan, so that's cool, I guess. Next, let's do some of these. I've been so rigid with my cube training, but I miss being able to draw fun characters just doing random bullshit. So this is a step that a lot of artists neglect. Well, to me right now, I'm just like having fun and kind of finding what I want to uh, look at right now. But yeah, that's a crucial step to any drawing that's gonna, like have a worthwhile, long-lasting impression on you yourself as the artist. Is the exploring step of like actually experimenting, seeing if you like what you're seeing. Because a lot of artists just come in there and go like, okay, so a girl, so she has counterbalance on hips and shoulders and folded and stretched. So her pelvis looks like that. Her ribcage looks like this. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's very rigid, and I feel like that can sap our creative juices really quickly, right? Because like drawings like these, it's good for recalling, right? And it's good to build your like permanent visual library. But that's the thing, that's a library, right? You want a library um to like be helpful resource for your studies, for your job, for your advance in life, but you don't want your work to be a library, right? You don't want like, right? Am I crazy for thinking that? It's like, so if you wanted to be an accountant, right, you would read books on, like accounting tips and tricks, uh, money tricks, right? You wouldn't like take a book from a library and then say, okay, now my book is how, like, this book is gonna do my job for me, like, right? So to me, a visual library is very important, but as for art specifically, we need to have that play element to it. It's like we need to actually use the library instead of just having the library. And I know a lot of people did tell me when I talked about this before, they said like, well, yeah, duh, I gotta build my library first before using it. And that is correct, that is valid, but I'm just saying a lot of people in the quest of building their library, doing it for so long that they start growing, like very comfortable with it. And then the library, becomes their comfort zone because they know everything in there is right. So, and then they become very dependent on it. And of course, I still use references and everything all the time now, for my job and for my original work. But still, like, I do try to kind of salvage like any opportunity I get to, have some fun with what I'm drawing instead of, just coming in there and put a bunch of details in anatomy and whatnot. So that's why, you know, we have a pose like this of just like, okay, maybe he's like kind of rollerblading, or maybe he's flying through the sky, or anything like that, right? I like to explore like that to keep my brain being in a creative state, I guess, of constantly, you know, like, so in my brain, so when I say, when somebody say, think of a girl, right? So it goes like this. So that's like a topic, right? Then a lot of people would just go straight ahead to that topic being in like a already framed pose, kind of. So like, for example, let's say like a hero, right? And a lot of people would just instantly go to this of, you know, like a very splash art pose, kind of like that. Like a superhero that looks like Bob from Incredibles, right? But I think what would benefit us actually is first not having a frame at all. It should be like an infinite environment in like both ways, not just the ground, but like also the sky. Versus like that. And then what does a hero do, right? Maybe they fly on the sky like this. Maybe they're punching something. Maybe they're leaping like Spider-Man. Maybe they're just sitting at a desk. So, and I imagine all of those things in action too. So it's not just like a strike a pose for the camera. And that's why when I was thinking about, okay, this person is gonna be doing something dynamic, I just started, you know, like flinging out dynamic brushstrokes instead of, you know, thinking of like, okay, what they might be doing that would be considered dynamic. And then, you know, like conveniently enough, it just works, I guess. So let's have another example. Let's say this person is going to be eating, I guess. Probably eating, probably have a mouth like this. I guess the trick is to be really loose and expressive, right? And be as funny as you can, because only when we're trying to be funny do we draw like crazy faces. And to us it's crazy, but in a cartoon sense, it's just expressive, right? So yeah. So teeth, tongue, and then he's going like, ah, and maybe he's eating what, a sandwich. And how does a person eat a sandwich? So hold it to their mouth. Just do a box because that would be better for me to imagine. And probably the two hands doing that. Well, one hand would be on top and the other would be on the bottom like that. And then probably elbows will flare up to the side. Like this. And is the chest out or is the chest in? Probably laying back like this, eating sandwiches through the sky. And then this sandwich is like the subway foot. Meats up. And see, like we need play like that to kind of give us the expressiveness of our drawings, because that's just how it is. Like we don't want a rigid pose, we want a rigid story. Unless, you know, the art style is like that, you know, like of course when you want an art piece of like a beautiful anime girl with beautiful eye makeup. It's a different story, but still, even then, we would want to play around with the idea of what would like help um, make her even more beautiful. Like what story, what pose, what activity. Yeah. Mm, not really this big. It's probably it's probably like this here. So it's like that. It's like this. That. Maybe this gesture is covering up her mouth. Yeah, something like that. A ribbon? Nino? I want to try this. I've been seeing it around. It seems fun. Interesting. Ah, that's actually very interesting question. Actually, I think. First, you gotta skewer down this hand. Like that. Probably to the side. Okay, that all looks good. Now to figure out the rest. So first, let's see here. Then she got this line, this line, this line, this line, that, this, that. So something like this. Neck and there, and the shoulders going to the side, the traps halfway. And then shoulders would be connected to the arm like so. It's that long. Is that any help? Not really. A little down here. Probably needs to tip the torso forward a little bit. Well, not really, but it's there. Yeah, let's be a floating head for now, man. My brain can't take this anymore. Okay, I'm fully having fun now, so I guess that's a good time to stop this one here today. So less exercising today, was just more of a, kind of celebrating being able to get through like the hardest part of the current cut that I'm handling for Mysterio. So I'm pretty happy with everything. Probably just gonna end it here today.